Hi guys, it's Ricky Bronson. I know it's been a long time since I posted a video. I have a new apartment now. Whoopee, congratulations. But I wanted to talk to you guys today because I feel like there's something that's been disturbing me for a long time. And I feel like since when I speak on YouTube, it helps other people, but also helps myself. It helps document my journey. It helps other people who may be stuck in the similar path, and it helps people get out of the path who are younger than me or possibly going to face these same type of problems that I'm facing. So I'm 22 now, and I'm I was really scared. I was really scared, and I hope you guys can relate to this. But I was really scared because I didn't know what I was going to do for the rest of my life. Like I didn't know what was if I could do anything for the rest of my life. If something was going to come in my life that was going to change the trajectory or not. I was so scared because I felt like I was just a feather in the wind of the world, and that I could just fly away at any point. I could fly into good things. I could fly into bad things. Uh, you know, just off of the direction of the wind, which could be anywhere. You know. Sorry. Anyway, um, as you see in the previous video, it is getting a little more difficult for a lot of men to come to terms with the type of reality that we live in nowadays. And so this is why I kind of made this video to talk about my experiences so that you don't fall through the experiences of what I went through and what you can learn from it and how you can become better. Again, I'm only 22 years old. I don't know every single thing in the world, but I do know some things and I do know how to correctly guide a younger individual into a correct path. So that's good, I guess. Anyway, so I wrote this excerpt in my journal. I write in my journal a lot, and I said, recently I created before I start reading, I want to let you guys know I recently just went ahead and made a creed. A creed is basically just a specific type of deal or a specific type of things in your life that you hold to a high standard that you believe are your set principles, your set values, but they're a little more intertwined. Like you're faithfully following them to the point where you die. It's a creed. And that's what creed means, I think, in a way, to me personally. But basically, the creed was three things: I give up women, I give up alcohol, and I give up keeping up appearances until I see $1 million in my bank account. And this is what I wrote the next day after I made that decision. I said, I'm happy I have committed my life to this creed. I want to inspire to be a better human and inspire others along the way, especially younger men who are stuck, lost, and misguided in life. I want them to pursue their life with strength and meaning and intention. Their lives mean more than just unfulfilled work, as do mine. It's time to rival a life of mediocrity with a life of brilliance and boldness. I'm sick of complaining. I'm sick of feeling that I can't control myself. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. That change starts today, and it starts with me. And that is what I said to myself that day when I made that creed. I want you guys to know, I was not like this. All right. Like in the summertime of last year, I was going fucking crazy. I was knocking off chicks. And I'm going to let this be known. I want people to know this because I don't want to come off as like this person who's just preaching, like, this is what you got to do. This is what you have to do. No, I was awful. I was knocking off women last year like like a bowling ball with pins. I was going crazy. And yeah, I mean, I said I can't be judged, but I don't really care. So, I mean, yeah. Anyway, but at one point though, I was going crazy. You see, in high school, I did not look that great. And because I didn't look that great in high school, I felt really sad about myself because a lot of women rejected me. Then I got older and puberty started coming. And then I started looking a lot better. And then after I started looking a lot better, and I got out of a really unhealthy relationship with my ex that was, had some abusive elements in there and some very toxic and narcissistic elements in there, I came out saying I don't want to be in a relationship ever. And I went ahead and I literally started knocking off women. And they liked it. They were cool with it. That's the thing about it, is that many of them, thought I was attractive, thought I was cute. And I never have, no women have ever told me. I've gotten compliments I've never gotten ever in my life. Compliments like, oh my God, your teeth are amazing. Oh my God, your body is amazing and sculpted like a God, or some shit like that. I mean, it's just crazy. And it got to my head. And it made me believe that in this phase I was in, I didn't need a relationship. I didn't need intent. I just wanted to do whatever I wanted to do. And many men, many younger men like you, like many people, some people may be watching this and saying, well, yeah, I just fuck. And the problem with this type of thinking is that it clouds you and distracts you from what you are meant to be doing. I'm not a big religious person. I'm not a big whole entire Catholic. I was raised Catholic, but I'm not a big religious person. But I truly do believe that there is a God out there. I don't know about the God that's written in the Bible. I don't know about the God that's written in Hindu. I don't know about that. But there is a God. And I believe that that God has certain intentions for every individual that comes out. And I believe when God creates man, he creates men to be the personification of the good in the world, but can also be the bad in the world. But he makes them to not be sloths, loathing, and he wants them to be like fucking LeBron James, honestly. I mean, like, with this type of longevity and committed and with intention and is intelligent and is hardworking. And women will take you away from that, especially at a very young age. Women will take you away from that idea. And so what was happening was that as I was talking to these women and knocking them down one by one, I was going up in the body count, guys. And it hit me one day after I got done sleeping with one girl and I was laying in the bed and I said, I don't really like this anymore. In my head, I was saying that. She didn't know what I was talking. And she, obviously she didn't know, but I didn't like it anymore. There came a point, I guess, where I was hitting girls so oftenly that it just became so numb. And after it became so numb, I kind of got scared. I didn't know what else to do because my whole entire identity was wrapped up in having sex with these women. And, I went back to my ex a couple times, guys, and, I went back to women that I could have wifed but didn't wife them and talked to them and they were already wifed up by another guy. So I'm sitting there and I don't know what to do. And so recently, an epiphany happened to me, guys. I was watching this Iman Gadzhi video, and the Iman Gadzhi video talked about the 3 things I just named for my creed. But more importantly, I was talking to one of my friends, shout out to Jordan, and one of my friends informed me that while I was complaining about how there's no good women out there, he said to me, you cannot continue to talk about women in this manner. You cannot continue to be so angry and hateful with this intent of talking about how they're just all like this and assimilating them in this fashion if you're not willing to change yourself. Think about it, guys. A lot of you men out there are the same way. We're literally talking about how women are impure and they're not virgins and they have multiple bodies, but we're causing this. We are making this happen. We're having sex with multiple women, or thinking about having sex with multiple women. And we are not our thoughts. We're thinking about doing these things. We're thinking about saying these things. We're thinking about, doing specific things. And guys, I got to tell you, first and foremost, it's not the way. nor has it ever been the way. See, as a man, you must conquer. You have to conquer. There is no other way, or you are a loser, and no woman wants you. This is what I realized, and this is what we're going to get into right now. Because after I set myself on this creed, I haven't had sex in maybe 2 months, probably now, maybe a month and a half or 2 months now. I haven't drunk alcohol in about maybe a month now. No, I drank alcohol maybe a week or two ago with Corona. I drank a Corona from my Chipotle. That was the last time I ate. Did it again. And I haven't kept up appearances in a little bit, but I tried to at one point. Or I tried to listen to other people's opinions and try to implement them for my appearance that was up a higher standard than mine's were, personally. And I'll tell you this, guys. There is nothing more terrible in this world than a man who is literally lazy as fuck. Does not do anything. Not at all. And I'll tell you why. The reason why is because you were not made to just be there and just sit there as a slouch. I want to work hard. I want to be better than I was yesterday. I want to be the best man possibly. And you guys got to sit here and you guys got to think about this, bro. You guys are literally out here complaining. We are complaining, guys, about the women of our dreams not being there. They're not there. They're out there having sex with other men. They're like that. But let's be honest here. Is the woman of your dreams honestly thinking about you? Is the woman as you look at yourself, is the woman of your dreams you? I don't think it is. And so this is why you as a man, you have to change your ideas. You got to change your way of thinking. All of these men who keep talking about specifically, I don't know how you can. I couldn't give up alcohol. I couldn't give up women. I couldn't give up the Jordans. Hear yourself. It's because you don't believe in yourself. You need to start believing in yourself. And the minute you start believing in yourself is the minute everything changes. Everything will change in your life. Everything changes in your life. That's the reason why you can't do it. It's not that you can't do it. It's because you don't believe in yourself enough to do it. Think about it. You play a game. Let's say GTA 6 comes out tomorrow. Everyone knows GTA 6 is hard. And you're playing GTA 6. You start playing GTA 6 and you start thinking, oh my God, this is a great game. I can't wait to level up my character. Me and my friends are going to play. I'm going to have some great times. You're believing this in your head before the game has even started. And guess what you do? Keep playing and you keep playing and it happens. Whoa. And you get that satisfaction, that enjoyment that you really wanted. Why is that though? Because you believed in it. You believed it. And this is the same rule applying to life. You keep saying, oh, I can't give up women. That's because you don't believe you can. At the moment, for a specific purpose. No one said give up women. We just said give up women for a time. So you can grow as an individual. You got to think there's levels here, guys. There's levels here. It's impossible. We are young in our 20s. You have to believe in yourself. There's no possible way that everything that you see around you is being created by people that were no smarter than you and started believing that it's possible. Like Leo DiCaprio says in Wolf of Wall Street, I want you to deal with your problems by becoming rich. It solves a lot of your problems very quickly. I own a business. It's a social, it's a short content agency. It's a short content agency. Yeah, it's called 532 Media. I made this business after I made this creed. My business, the way I think creatively, my ideas, everything is just like this. It's so much more faster and smoother. I used to have to take a break to go have sex with women, then come back and talk about, hey, can you pay me for my work? You don't even believe in yourself. You don't even believe in your business. How can you expect someone to believe that they should give you $250, $450, $650, or $850, and you don't even believe in yourself or your business? But you believe in fucking though. You believe that though. Okay, all right. Oh, you'll believe that, but you won't believe everything else you can accomplish in your life within the next 10 years. Come on, guys. We got to start getting serious. Men, we have to get serious. We are failing as fathers. We're failing as brothers. We are failing. Failing. And we sit here and complain about the women. Now, don't get me wrong. There are women out there who are awful. This culture that's breeding women to be the type of women they are, awful. Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, instead of talking about having sex with other people, they used to talk about being a good mother, being a good wife. That's what you need to start talking about. There are women out there who think being responsible is corny. They think there's women out there who do this type of stuff. But we don't want those women, though. We don't want them. And the women that want, you keep talking about these are the ones that respect men. They're not looking for you, buddy. They're not looking for you. They're not here. They're not outside. I can tell you why they're not outside. Because you aren't worth it. You're a loser. Stop losing. You're not unlucky. You're just a loser. You do loser activities and then get angry at the world. Stop getting angry at the world. Get angry at yourself. You wake up in the morning, watch a couple TikTok videos, jerk off, go to work, come back home, get on the game, and you're sitting there saying, where's my dream girl? Where's my dream girl? I'm sorry, I didn't know the dream girl was going to be outside of your apartment door. No, dream girl's looking, waiting. You look what you're doing. Everything in this life is about odds. You ever think about that, men, gentlemen? It's about odds. Odds. There's a 1 in something amount of chance that I can get hit by a car when walking down the street. I minimize those chances by getting on the road when it's nice outside and people can see very well. I minimize those chances by getting on the sidewalk and not getting out on the road or jaywalking. This is the type of stuff we're talking about here. You want to increase your odds as a man? Start doing manly shit. Increase your odds. You know for a fact the woman you're looking for is probably going to be with a man with a certain sizable income. I'm sorry, but you working at Wendy's is not going to get you your dream girl. You working at Wendy's should be a cornerstone to get you to a bigger point in your life. You shouldn't even be thinking about women while flipping my goddamn 4-for-4. You shouldn't even be thinking about it like that. But you got to start thinking, gentlemen. You got to start moving with intent. We have to start being more intelligent. We have to start being more hardworking. And honestly, I am susceptible to this too. This was my fault. I did this too. I did it. But it ends today. It ended like 3 days ago, actually. But I'm telling you guys, today it ended. We have to become better. And I'm going to keep documenting my journey and keep documenting how I get to this point. Keep documenting where we're at right now, because it's impossible. You know, this is very raw. This is very raw for me to talk about with you guys. And it almost chokes me up a little bit because there's a lot of men out there, a lot of young kids that are just so lost. And it's our fault. We have to teach them and educate them. And you can only educate them by educating yourself. Become a better man. Work out. Even when you don't, work out. Eat healthy. You don't got to eat healthy all the time, but 80% of the time, try to eat fucking healthy. Have a purpose. You're not meant to just sit at an office typing all day. There's something bigger is meant for you in your life. And as soon as you start increasing your life, God will bestow upon you the woman of your dream. Because you are acting within the rules of the universe. You're acting. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Do what you need to do, and all the women you want will come to you. As a matter of fact, honestly, by the time you get to the position where you want to get to in life, women may be an afterthought. They're like the icing on the cake. They are not the cake. That's all I'm saying. The cake is the journey. You want to walk, you want to run. I've seen a lot of men run, and they fail. I've seen a lot of men walk, because it's a journey, and they got to their destination quite fine. Picked up a lot of treats along the way. See you later, guys. And if you guys really like short form content. If any of you guys own a business, if any of you guys own anything that you want to go ahead and increase your brand awareness, increase your online presence, and get more results and get more money, follow me at 532 Media, 532_media on Instagram. I run an agency, and that's pretty much it. That's it. So, bye-bye, guys.